Hello, welcome to a video that's not really a traditional thought video that I do, and it's not a review, so if that's what you're expecting, I'll save you some time, and I guess you can stop now. But if you are interested, then this is basically a redo intro for a video that I'd previously done and sent out private, so I could get a little more comfortable with the camera, and I was still using it. So later in it, there's some other things that we talk about, but it was mostly a chance to share and a chance to get a little bit more comfortable with the camera. So if you've already posted on it when it was private, don't feel any obligation to repost. I just wanted to have this redo intro so I could make the video public. So the video is about when I first found Cobra Commander for Pursuit of Cobra line. It was the only one I could find because it was still very new into the line. And it was actually the first video that had been posted to YouTube. So the first one I found I couldn't really open, and there's a video that I go more detail about why. But most of the time I like to have two to open, and that's mostly so I can, even if you get home and you've already gone through the two figures and you think they're the best that you could find on the shelf, once you get home you have more time to actually see which one is perfect. And so when I got that one, I still had to find a second one. And I finally found two other ones in the stores, but they had problems with their chess pieces. So then someone was really kind to offer to go find me one because they were finding them in their area, which I really appreciate. But when you're trying to find something perfect, it's my own opinion, I guess, that I want to find it myself so I can actually make the decision myself. If someone had sent it to me, then maybe something was wrong with it, and then I would have to send it back, and I don't want to, cause that problem or anything. So I kept looking, and I still couldn't find any perfect one. So then I went on eBay, and I was able to find some that were okay, but I still needed to find that perfect one that made it better than the first one that I had. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. But even with these 4, as you'll see if other people do comment, that the one that I actually like has its own reasons why I do like it, but it's kind of cool with these different paint applications as long as you can find one that's pretty well painted. My issue was that it had nicks missing out of the armor because it's chrome, but I finally found a few of them that are pretty good. So it's kind of interesting to see why some people like one paint application and why some people don't like the one that I like or whatever. So that's why I basically wanted to have this video up. So if you made it through that intro, then hopefully you'll like the next part. Okay, so here we have the 4 different Cobra Commanders. And this has a autofocus on it, so this is a test. I'm also trying to learn how to use the camera. So there's the head, the body, the kind of ceremonial staff. Alright, so hopefully there's some looks at number 1. Here's number 2. So body, head, ceremonial flag, or kind of staff. Okay, number 3. So hopefully it's doing the automatic zoom. I'm thinking it is. It's kind of shaky, but even though my eyes are not bad, I just want to make sure I'm really seeing it up close. And I haven't really found a way to, even though I'm going to try and get a tripod later. So anyway, that was number 3. We're now looking at number 4. So yeah, a tripod, and hopefully that will make it better. It's also interesting because I'm not sure what angle is best. You know, I try and give you a straight view. I don't want to have a downward view, but maybe that's the way to go. But anyway, there's the head, the body for number 4. So as long as you haven't read the comments and you haven't gone forward, which one do you think is going to be my favorite? Is it going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? Alright, let's go ahead and look at number 1. So hopefully you can see the body on here. And this one's not bad. The biggest complaint that I have is right there. Let's do this. Right, get in the camera. There we go. Right there is missing some paint. So he's not really my favorite. Let's see if we can actually stabilize this, so I can also get a better look at him. But his eyes are really nice. There's a nice black paint wash around both of the eyes. His chest piece isn't bad, but because of the paint missing off the staff, number 1 is not one that I'm particularly fond of. Here's number 2. Another good one, but hopefully you can see there's no real black wash around his eyes. The staff is really nice though. All the paint that I can tell is there. And then also it kind of looks like he's missing some paint on this little part right there. And I'm thinking the C1 is not the best, but so number 2, although good, is not my favorite. So then here's number 3. Good body, good CC1, but hopefully you can see his black wash is really good there. You know, it's black wash on both eyes, and you can see that his staff is pretty good. And then here's number 4, and hopefully you can see it already, even though his head may be pretty good, even though the black wash again really is not there. Hopefully you can see the CC1. See how it's kind of messed up, but I guess that's kind of good. I mean, you could think of it as he is one that gets out there and, you know, just doesn't sit out at a throne. But hopefully you can also see that little tiny spot right in the middle again. That I need to get a pointer to point this out. But hopefully you can see that little bar right there is missing some paint. But otherwise his staff is pretty good. So yeah, if you have not guessed it, number 3 was my first and favorite one, because the staff is perfect. He's got some nice black wash on his eyes, and also the CC1 is perfect. His little circular part right there is perfect. So I think number 3 is my ultimate favorite, and that's the first one that I got. This guy, if not for the CC1 and the little bit of paint, wouldn't be too bad, but that one won't be opened. And then we have this guy here. Good CC1, good little bit of paint you know, in that one circular spot. Be nice if there was some black wash there, but again, his eyes aren't really black washed. And then here, the staff is really nice, so I don't think number 2. Sorry, I seem to have a little bit of the sniffles when I wake up. So then this guy has the black wash on the eyes, so the staff is kind of missing. But I think number 1 and number 4 are the ones that I'm going to have to open, but still haven't really decided yet. Alright, so hopefully that was good, and if not, we'll redo it. Alright, see you later. Bye.